What's up, guys? So glad having you here. It's Coach Josh from Athletic Preparation, and today I want to walk you through this football speed workout. All right, so it's a little bit more of a defensive back or even a linebacker type of speed training, and we'll talk into why that makes it more specific. Anyways, let's take you through the beginning of the workout. So first thing, 2 speed drills that we did to make you faster, especially for you DBs, is we did the isometric pushes against the wall, let the shin angle drop so we get strength in that position where we kind of take off and take our first explosive step. So that's 1, 2. Then we paired that with a medicine ball chest pass. So the whole idea there is to simply potentiate, so get your nervous system excited and fired up for the specific stuff you're about to do, that explosive first start. So that's the first 2 speed drills that we did. And then lastly, this is the end of the phases of our speed training. So meaning like near the end where they're going into the football season. So a little bit more specific, sport specific. And a way we did that with our speed training for football was simply, we started doing the transition. So we did normal 10-yard sprints first, just get the pure sprinting in. Then we matched that with some sport specific stuff, such as a back pedal into a sprint or a shuffle into a sprint. A lot of the types of things that they'll see on the football field. So that's our speed specific work for football, keeping it super simple for you guys. You don't have to be complicated. Now when we head into the weight room, again, you're gonna see the common theme. So we're focusing on power and speed here, not so much strength. So we started off with some repeat broad jumps, all right, paired with some abs. So again, we have to repeat the power now, not just as something singularly focused. Second, we paired that with squats, again, taking the weight down to maybe 60, 70%, focusing on speed and power. And then at the very end of the workout, we paired that with some, like we call them DB reverse walks. So basically in the DB type of position where you backpedal. And then we went for distance on that to build up some specific muscle endurance for that position of being a defensive back, as an example in this situation. So that's your football speed and strength training workout. Again, there's a free template down below where I walk you through how to create up your own explosive football training template. It's in the link. So smash that like. Appreciate you guys being here. Catch you next time. So every time we go next to a cone, we'll hit a rep. Your inside leg is gonna be the working side. So on this side, if I'm over here, it's my right leg. If I'm over here, it's my left leg. That makes sense? And then just every cone is a cue to do a rep, all right? So again, just here, just take my time. Once I hit the cone, I'll just snap my thigh up, snap it down. Do a cone, but now at each cone we're gonna do 2 things, right? So again, we're not trying to go through the cones fast, right? I'm gonna do my A skip, glute skip. So just hand towards the opposite side. Okay, same thing. A skip, glute skip. A skip, glute skip, okay? Get your partner, get a medicine ball. We're going overhead, backwards throws for distance to your partner, okay? Isometric wall pushes, so come here. So you're gonna get into your sprint stance, so say I'm about to take off and sprint, roughly right here. So I'm just gonna be that, I'm gonna lean into the wall, and I just want you to push as hard as you can with your legs, all right? Like you're pushing like an immovable object, right? Pushing. We're just gonna go 10-second push, all right? Like you're trying to push the pillar over, and then just, then after that, we're gonna pair that with the medicine ball throw, okay? Yep, arms can be straight, whatever you need to, but just push with your legs so you're kind of leaning into it like an immovable sled. Push, 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 harder, move it, move it, move it. Push, push, push. There you go, push. Drop the knees, there you go, push, push, push. Yep, push, push, push. Bend that knee, there you go, push. The reason we do that is because like a lot of times we don't know what it feels like to push and explode. So this is exactly what I want you to think of when we go to do our sprints in 2 seconds, all right? All I want you to do is get in our 2-point stance. Everybody's set. And then when I say go, I just want you to chest pass the ball through the wall. So as you're throwing, you should be stepping through with that back leg. So same thing, try to put a hole in the wall. I kind of aim for like the bottom part of the pillar basically. Not so much the middle, but the bottom, all right? Everyone's here saying set, then I'll say go. I'll get the ball, 1 powerful step, next person up. So now when you take your step, I want you to get far away from me as you can, right? Like and as far towards that wall as you can. Step through and get away from me. There you go, good. couple quick things I like the wall isometrics for is to teach them how to push. So obviously they don't have to worry about falling. They can push hard into an object and feel what it feels like to actually push, because a lot of kids don't understand what that feels like. So this makes it more concrete. Pair that with the actual medicine ball steps, so actually expressing power, and then simply kind of combining those two into actual sprinting is, we just did some time 10s just so that way going against the time just motivates the kids that just focus on sprinting. And now we'll actually work on the transitional part where coming out of different types of movements into actually accelerating, where it's a little bit more applicable for sport versus just starting static. So we'll go timed ones. All right, just fly by, send it, don't think. We're gonna go back pedal into a sprint. So now you just gotta work on transitioning, right? Stop all momentum going one way and then start applying it to brake in a situation. We'll do laterally as well. We'll go here, we're just gonna back pedal, right? And then we'll just take 2 or 3 steps. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we'll go 2 reps off the right leg. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm just gonna just re-accelerate like normal. Worst of the go shuffles just from crack to crack. So that's once you guys shuffling here, right? And then I'll just react, I'll clap, so that way you just have to plant and go. Either off your left or your right, doesn't really matter. You're not gonna think about it, it's just automatically gonna happen. If you need to, go do some more medicine ball throws against the walls instead of sprinting, all right? The shuffle doesn't have to be like insanely fast, like move fast as you can, but make sure it's smooth, but just worry about the breakout after it more so than the actual shuffle. Does that make sense? So shuffles, right? And then we'll just keep shuffling this direction, then we'll just clap, just turn and go. So no back and forth. You guys remember doing the broad jumps? But just 2 jumps instead of 1. So as soon as you hit the ground, 1, 2 for distance, right? 2 broad jumps. Set up a cone for a marker and just try to beat it every rep, right? Grab the bench with your hands. All right, knees up here. All right, obviously without the weight is easier. So barely pick that tailbone up. That's it, just barely. That's it, not that high. There you go, good. Now reach your legs to the wall and down, out and down to the bench, and pull it back up. You gotta do 10 of them, okay? Controlling that lower back, all right? There you go. Make sure your full feet are on the ground. I see your heels starting to raise. Grip the ground with your feet, because the more you can feel and grab the ground, the more stable you are. The more stable you are, the lighter the weight should feel and the stronger you should feel, all right? So grip the ground with those feet.